How's it going, guys? We're out here on Table Rock Lake with Eric Olliverson here, and he's gonna show us some tips and tricks on Table Rock Lake.
Yeah, you know, Brock, this is my all-time favorite time of year. Late fall, early winter, actually all winter long. You know, you're talking about lakes like Table Rock, Bull Shoals, Beaver Lake, a lot of clear water lakes across the country, Smith Lake in Alabama. These fish just get out here and roam in deep water. I mean, I'm talking 50 to 80 foot of water. We catch largemouth in 80 to 90 foot of water here on Table Rock. So it's something to see, but yeah, come out with me. We're gonna have a good time. We've got beautiful conditions. There's no reason to fish the bank at all today. We've got 15 foot of visibility.
Every bit of 15. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. So on a day like this where you don't have much wind, you really have to just fish the conditions. So let's go catch some of them deep water fish.
Sounds good. Let's go.
I see it every day, you know, on my trips, and you know, like on my Sonar trips, they'll be like, oh man, I can't see my bait, and this, that, and the other, or they'll see it for a minute and then they'll kind of lose it. And you got to really kind of, to see your bait, you've got to use your trolling motor to stay on it. But me, as long as I get them down there to that depth and I'm around those fish, that you just have to develop confidence in that, not necessarily that you have to see it. Of course, it's best case scenario to see your bait, and it's really cool to watch the fish hit the bait, but it's not necessarily a mandatory thing. You know, you just put it right down there about where they are and just fish it like you would if you're fishing 2D sonar or anything else.
For the most part, if you're around them, they'll bite. If you're around them, you put your bait around them and they're hungry, they'll bite. And if not, will you move on pretty quick?
I do, yeah. I don't waste too much time on any of it. But you know, the thing about it is the whole key, especially like in these groups of fish, all you gotta do is catch one. You bring one up, you know, everybody sees these pictures on Facebook of spaghetti, you know what I mean? All these fish going crazy. And the biggest misconception is people are on their graph and they're looking for that. Yes, when they're actively feeding under right conditions, you'll see that like actually on your graph. But what you're seeing is most of the times that people are taking pictures of is after they fire up the school or bring them up off the bottom, and then it's like chaos, man. It's like fireworks coming off the bottom. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, that's why we fish all winter and, you know, tack on extra clothing and be out here in miserable conditions, because the fishing can be just incredible, you know?
Yeah. You think those fish can tell when they're in 30, 40 foot of water when the boat's present?
Well, I know that for a fact. That's the crazy thing about it, is these clear water lakes, not so much like on, you know, Grand Lake or, you know, up in the river systems like this, they don't notice it as much. I mean, we'll catch them vertically and drop shot, and then 17 and 18 foot of water dropping right onto them. But when you got 15 foot of visibility, you know, those fish are very, very aware. That's why wind is not only important for those shallow fish, but it protects you too from these deeper fish.
Makes it a little bit easier to get around them.
Absolutely. See that one turn back on me? Dude, those are big ones, like for real. There's one. That feels like a smallmouth, man. He's running up at me now. You don't want to pull them up too fast because their eyeballs will pop out of their head. That feels like a pretty good one. I can't hit spot lock because I don't even have it activated yet. I've been in this boat for like an hour of the day. Oh, that's a nice smallmouth too, man. Look at that thing. Oh yeah, that's a good one. See, that's what I'm talking about with lives out here, dude. Look at that thing. I mean, that's like a 3 to 4 pounder. Look how he's got that bait too.
Daggum.
That's awesome. Dude, that's why we come out here and fish in December, man. See, I'm talking every day you catch smallmouth like that, big old rogue spots and big largemouth all in the same area. They're out here just out in the middle of nowhere. You know, this particular spot is just a history spot, and there's a lot of fish that live like this right here. So we're gonna let that dude go.
Out of 60 foot of water.
Yeah.
That
was so much fun.